Hi, parents. Deacon John Wilson here, Education Enrichment Director for West Angeles Church, here to talk about a subject. I'm realizing now this email is really for the school district of Long Beach Unified School District, LA Unified School District, Inglewood and Compton school districts, who've made a decision collectively that I believe is affecting the ability of students to get thousands of dollars of college financial aid, meaning grants and scholarships, plus admissions to schools outside of California, because they've arbitrarily made a decision that I think is irresponsible. I'm sorry, I'm angry about this. I'm getting tired of this stuff. I mean, I'll be speaking out more on this, but you're blocking the access of youth by your policies in regards to your school buildings and their availability for the SAT and yes, even the ACT. And I'm going to talk about that in a minute. Yes, I want my parents to hear this video to show that I'm concerned about this and I tire of this. What's the matter with you? Why can't you open a high school up on a Saturday for the SAT? It makes no sense at all. You're not obeying the science. You are not. Current Los Angeles County health regulations, Long Beach health regulations, Pasadena health regulations, which therefore cover the whole county, do not preclude the possibility of socially distanced students in our high schools in inner city Los Angeles getting the SAT. You are preventing them from an option for college. I know you think and have imagined in your management of your districts, maybe you've not even, it's either only one of two possibilities. One possibility is you never even thought about it. Why is Wilson High, Long Beach Poly, Dorsey High, I'm sorry, these are the ones that come to mind, Manual Arts, Inglewood High, Dominguez High School. Why are these schools canceling or not even scheduling the SAT on Saturdays? This Saturday, we have a major SAT coming up. What's the matter with you? I'm sorry. This anger is not a sinful anger. It is a concern that I have. And what you're hearing is the concern I have for my youth. And nobody's speaking for them. Nobody cares. But I care. Bishop placed me in this position to care about the students. And now you're coming to me in Long Beach and LA, and you want me to push your stuff, which I probably will end up having to do, your desires in regard to COVID, and you're not even thinking about the kids. We got to have some quid pro quo here. Open those high schools up right now. Call the college board. Open your high schools up. What's the matter with you? Maybe it's too late for the October test, although 3 high schools, and I won't specifically call you out, just sent notifications canceling the SAT, affecting hundreds of students. What are you thinking about? There's no time for them to go to another site. They can't call College Board up and go to another site. You have blocked their access. And I know you think, well, the SAT is not required. It's always one or two possibilities. Either you don't know what I'm going to tell you next, or you don't care and you do know. The SAT is not required for CSU and UC and most privates in California. But a lot of you think that's the only place they need to go to school. That is improper for you. You're deciding for those families where their students should go. It's more expensive, it turns out, for a middle or upper middle class family to attend UC than many private schools that I know of. They have money. And this year they're trying to get Black students and yes, even brown students into their schools more than ever because of things that happened last year. And is it equitable and fair for you to decide? Many of you are Black and you're Hispanic. What are you thinking about? Open those high schools up right now. open them up now. I want them open for the November and the December, and you should contact me. Yes, I'm calling you out. I want to hear the status of it right away. I mean, I've sat by with your mandates and the things you're making these kids do, and I'm quietly accepting that, though that's going to change real soon. And this is not about Deacon Wilson being an anti-vaxxer. I'm not an anti-vaxxer. I'm vaccinated. I'm getting the booster. So get out of here. We're talking about our children and our students and what is good science. Open those schools up. I'll tell you again one more time before the end of this. Open those schools up for the November and December SAT. Why am I having to tell parents they got to drive 50 and 60 miles away to get a test? What's the matter with you? I had one family just tell me they have no car now. How can they do this? You have poor inner city families whose kids are straight A's. They have worked very hard, extremely hard, for you to tell them that they have to take it locally and go to school in California when there's a better suited college for them out of this state? Are you kidding me? And the UCs had the lowest acceptance rates ever last year. Is this fair? Of course it's not fair. And you like the word equity, right? It's not equitable. It's not equitable, excuse me. It's not equitable, ethnically, racially, whatever way you want to say. It's not fair when you decide for students what's best for them because you don't offer the SAT on the weekends. Now, if you're hearing this at LUSD, and yes, I'm specifically calling you out, Compton, Inglewood, Long Beach, and you didn't know this, contact me. You know how to get a hold of me. Come on now. I'm at West Angeles. You can call West Angeles Education Enrichment Program. You know our phone number. Call up the church, ask for my number, I'll find out. Or just email me. How about that? Email me, jwilson@westaid.org. A lot of you know me by another email address, and that's fine too. But I need to hear from you. We got to have those schools open on November, December. God knows we're too late for October. I prepared students to take the SAT who can't take it right now. Now I've got to go back and expend more funds from the church to teach these students again to get them ready for November. I'm tired of this cycle. I accepted it last year because the science was a little uncertain, but we know COVID is not transmitted off of surfaces. Or why don't you just clean the schools up on Saturday morning before the test? Wipe the desks down. They can wear masks. You remember, you're all into those masks. They can wear the mask. And or socially distant. The county regulations currently allow it. How do I know? Because you're doing it for school right now. You're doing it for college right now. You're doing it for high school right now. So when it suits your purposes, you can do it. But on the weekend to get these students ready for, you get my point. Get that done. One more time. Open the high schools now on November, for the November and the December SAT. Stop telling College Board at the last minute you're not going to offer it. And those of you who aren't offering your site at all, offer your site. Offer your site. What is the matter with you? All right. I'm sorry for my anger. I am a little upset about this, but it needs to happen. Make it happen. Thank you very much. I hope you understand I do love you all still, but you're feeling the indignation and the anger that I'm hearing from my parents. God bless you. Bye-bye now.